Good evening. I remember it like it was yesterday. My husband and I were in the emergency room with our 8-year-old son, Andrew, when the doctor comes in the room after a CT scan and says, "I don't know how to tell you this, but your son's brain is bleeding. We need to send him by ambulance right now to Children's Hospital." They say your life can change in an instant. This was that moment. I couldn't quite understand what the doctor was telling me, but I knew it wasn't good. Suddenly there was a lot of activity. Andrew was being given a lot of meds, anti-seizure and the like, and was being hooked up to machines for the ride. Our 8-year-old was now unconscious. It was the longest ride of my life. It was the longest night of my life. It wasn't until the next day when Andrew had emergency brain surgery to insert a tube into his brain to drain the blood that we first heard the letters AVM, the cause of his brain bleed. Our son was diagnosed with a rare, life-threatening brain condition, pulmonary arteriovenous malformation, or AVM. A brain AVM is a tangle of abnormal blood vessels, essentially faulty connections between arteries and veins. Those faulty connections are weak and can lead to a rupture or hemorrhagic stroke, which is how it appeared in our 8-year-old that night in the ER. Worse, his AVM was inoperable. The only treatment, gamma knife radiosurgery, worked slowly and came with its own set of problems. He had 2 rounds of gamma knife in 2013. The gamma caused massive brain swelling, so in 2014 Andrew was back in the hospital. The swelling caused hemiplegia, where he lost function on his right side. He started 4th grade in a wheelchair. He slowly learned to walk again, and then walked with a leg brace. He never regained function in his right hand. Andrew loved baseball and found a way to continue to play, catching and throwing with the same hand. A friend of ours attended a Rooms of Hope gala just like you're doing tonight, and referred Andrew for a dream room makeover. Andrew was now 11 and had 3 brain surgeries by the time we met Shelley. Andrew loved the Oakland A's, and he wanted a baseball room. In a perfect storm of amazing, the Oakland A's wives and girlfriends took on Rooms of Hope as their charity that season, and A's player Billy Butler paid for his room. Rooms of Hope gave us a much-needed dose of hope when our family needed it. They empowered Andrew to wish big, but they also took care of the practical needs of our new life. A grab bar in the shower, low lights in his room, comfortable furniture where he had to spend so much time, and open spaces so he didn't run into things on his right side. Andrew got his dream baseball bedroom and one amazing man cave. He was 11, we thought that was hilarious. Most importantly, they gave us more members of Team Andrew. During the makeover, we had to leave our house, so we were treated to a great weekend at the ballpark. At batting practice, A's catcher Stephen Vogt, now the manager for the Cleveland Guardians, walked over to meet us and was wearing a Team Andrew bracelet. We were shocked. I remember saying, "You're wearing the bracelet?" And he said, "Of course." You guys, he wore it the entire season. He was an all-star that year, and a Topps baseball card came out with him wearing the bracelet. I bought that card for Andrew, and Stephen later signed it for him with a nice Sharpie arrow to the bracelet. Many of those A's players and their wives and girlfriends and A's liaison, Melissa Guzman, continued their relationship with our family after the makeover. They gave us tickets, they sent surprises, they visited with us before and after baseball games. They support Andrew when he's collecting toys for Children's Hospital. They continue to meet up with us nearly a decade later. Just this summer, we met up with Stephen and his family at the All-Star game in Atlanta. And Andrew felt very special because they're like, "You know that guy?" Their kindness and generosity is truly amazing. Andrew is now 20. Some days we are still overwhelmed by the enormity of this rare brain condition and all we've been through, but Andrew is a warrior. He has a big smile and a bigger heart. He had his 4th brain surgery in 2019, and after that was declared AVM free. They won't say he's cured until age 25, but it's like being in remission, so we're very thankful for that. He continues to have many medical challenges, including daily headaches, but he just started his 3rd year of college. He is studying sports media, and he lives independently in on-campus housing. And he still lives for baseball. Thank you to Shelley and everyone at Rooms of Hope, the Oakland Athletics, and to our friends and family for hanging with us for so long on Team Andrew. It's much longer than we thought it would be. Thank you for asking about him and praying for him. Thank you for cheering for him. That support is the reason we are still standing. We hope that when Andrew looks back on his childhood, he won't just have memories of doctor's appointments and hospital visits, time spent in a dark room with a headache, and things he missed out on. We hope that interspersed with the awful, he will also have some amazing. We will be forever grateful to Rooms of Hope for so many of those amazing memories and for being on Team Andrew. Thank you for listening, and thank you for supporting Rooms of Hope. What this organization does for families like ours is the greatest blessing. Thank you.